Alrighty, folks, we have my boy Havord on the podcast today. What's up, man?
What's up?
You gotta speak a little bit closer.
What's up?
There you go. Yo, so how did you get the name Havord? I've never heard of that name before. Like, that's so unique.
Okay, so I'll give you a whole background.
Give it to me.
So my dad's name is Havord Trusty. I'm giving first and last names.
Okay. So is your last name Trusty?
Yeah.
Okay.
My uncle's name is Floyd Havord Trusty. And
Okay.
also my grandpa is Floyd Havord Trusty. So it's kind of like a family name.
So it's
But-
been in your family for a minute.
Yes, it's my grandpa.
Do you know anyone else like besides your family that has that name?
No, I think I've looked it up, but it's like a last name. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. When I met you, I was like, that's a super unique name, man. I was like,
Right.
did you make that up? This dude, the first time I met him, he had like lavender hair, had some like nice like bright tights on, and he has his signature like fanny pack. And I was like, damn, this dude's like a statement right now.
This fanny pack. Yeah, I always have on a fanny pack. Always.
Okay. So you're from Texas, right?
Yes.
And you came to LA for dancing?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so like why? Like what's the reason for like coming to LA for dancing? Is LA the hub of dancing? Can you not do like dancing in Texas, or what's the deal?
I feel like you can market yourself anywhere, but I feel like in LA that's the best place to be because you have all the choreographers here, you have all the classes, all the people that you actually need to really see in person,
Sure.
and not actually be on the internet and they see you on Instagram or something like that.
Is it similar to like the movie scene? Like people come here to act because of all like the movie stuff?
Yeah, basically because I feel like it's easy access to it. Like I can touch it here instead
Sure.
of being so far away and then
Yeah.
having to market myself. But see, you still have to market yourself as a dancer, but having to do so much more. It's just a crazy thing. But yeah.
Yeah, was the goal to like dance for someone, like dance for like singers or whatever, or is it to like teach, or what's the deal?
Right now, my goal is to actually get through this coronavirus, but
Yeah. So how did the coronavirus affect like I guess your goals in like dancing in LA?
because you can't. There's a lot of dancers that's booking things through the virus, but I don't know how. I actually booked a gig through this virus.
Yeah,
which
you
is
did. What, last week,
good.
right?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. So, which is good, but the coronavirus, I feel like I'd be a lot further than where I am now if the coronavirus wasn't here at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real. But you at least got a gig, right?
I did.
So
I'm famous now. Check me out.
check it out at Havord Trusty.
Check me out in the Taja Call video.
So what do you call it? What do you love about dancing? What made you attracted to it? Why is it like? Would you say it's your passion, or like, or what you love to do all the time?
It is something I love to do, and when I try to get away from it, it always finds its way back.
Okay.
But
So how did you get into dancing?
it was actually when I was 14, 15 years old.
That's pretty late, right? A lot of dancers
That's
getting
actually
young.
pretty late.
Yeah.
One of my friends, she's a dancer. She's really, really good, but she doesn't dance anymore. She's now
Okay.
a model. Shout out to Lindsay
Okay.
Butler.
Okay, Lindsay Butler. Is she from Texas? Or your hometown?
Yeah, she's
friend?
also from
Okay.
Texas. But she asked me to be in Cinderella one time, and they just needed guys that were strong.
Like,
to
is that
help.
like a play?
They put it on. It's like a ballet.
Okay.
So you have like the Nutcracker and stuff like that, but there's like Cinderella.
Yeah.
And she asked me to be in it because they needed some guys that were strong, and I was in it.
Damn.
So then I was like, oh, I'm interested in this. It's kind of cool. But then
And then you just like liked it after?
the next year I was in dance,
Wow.
and I stayed with it ever since.
Dang, I had the opposite story. So I was in the Nutcracker. Deadass. I was a gingerbread man because my sister was in the ballet. They
Right.
needed like some stronger dudes and stuff like that. And yeah, I hated it, so I just stopped dancing.
I loved it. I was like, oh, this is cool.
That's cool. What type of dance do you do, or like what do you like?
I trained in ballet and jazz, and like I was really, really strong in jazz when I was a little bit younger.
Okay.
But now I'm geared towards more the jazz funk and the hip hop.
What does jazz consist of? Because I know what ballet is. I know what hip hop is. How would you describe it?
There's lines, there's technique.
Okay.
It's a little bit more structured. You have to. There's placement. Like you have to pull your center. You have to hold your shoulders down, which like in the same in ballet. You just have to. It's a lot more structure.
Okay.
But yeah, I can never really answer.
So you enjoy, or you're doing basically like hip hop jazz stuff right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do love jazz because if you know the movements like a pas de bourrée and like assembly, which is like ballet and stuff like that. But when they start throwing out these terms to you that you've been like drilled in school, when you're taking a jazz class, it's like it feels good because it's like second nature.
Yeah.
But sometimes in the hip hop classes, it's a little bit different. But.
So what do you love about dancing? Like how does it make you feel? Like say you're just I don't know, jamming. It's not jamming out, whatever, like jamming out in your room, but, or like anywhere, and you're just going at it and it's for you, like on your own time, it's not a job. Like how do you feel?
You know, you ever get that tingling sensation on top of your head?
I don't know.
Maybe. No? Maybe. I don't know how to describe what else give me like a tingle on top of my head. Maybe if I drink too much wine. I'm kidding. But
no, he's not.
I don't know. Like sometimes, like when you're dancing and the movement feels so good on your body, it just gives you like a certain type of high, which is kind of cliche.
Is it kind of like runner's high?
It is like a runner's high. Like when you listen to that good song, and it like amps you up and you like want to run even faster.
Yeah,
it feels kind of like that.
Okay,
to me,
sure.
But yeah, I love it when you get that high. Or also, when you watch a really good dancer, you get the same high too.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, when you watch one.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's really funny because like obviously if you're a runner, I used to run. I used to do like a marathon, right?
Right.
And I would get that runner's high after like mile 10. You're like, oh shit, I'm gonna keep going. Keep going. But obviously, like when I watch a runner run, I'm like, I don't get that high.
Right. No. Okay. Like for
it's like when you hear a singer hit some crazy note and you get like
chills.
Oh, is that kind of how it is? Okay.
I was just watching the Meg Thee Stallion Apple Music special before, and there was a girl that was like right next to her, and I was just like, yes, that's like it's just like a certain feel that somebody else can give you because you're feeling that with them. I don't know.
That's what's up.
I love it.
What do you call it? So obviously there's different techniques that are in for, like different dances.
Right.
How like choreography, like how does one, because you choreograph some stuff, right?
Right.
So how do you take me through that process? Like what do you think of? Like, do you just listen to a ton of music? Oh, like this is, I got some inspiration from that, or like what's the deal?
Okay, so I'm always a person that's always watching TV. Well, I don't watch a really lot of shows, but if I hear music on a commercial that makes me feel a certain way.
Yeah, speak closer a little bit.
If I hear music on a commercial that makes me feel a certain way, I Shazam it. So then my process is if I really, really like the song, I'll put the earphones in my ear and I'm like, then you can hear all those backbeats. But then I go back and forth with myself because then I'll love the song so much that I don't want to choreograph to it. So then I'll push myself to a deadline to where I have to do something to it because I'm probably going to have to teach it to a class. So I guess I would say my choreography process is actually really loving the song and then finding those moments in the song that make me really want to be like, yeah, this is a correct song. But
does it just come to you, or do you really like, oh, this move would go well with that? Or do you just like listen and you just dance and then, oh, this is the choreography to what in my head?
I listen and I go with the way I feel.
Okay.
And what my body tells me.
And then do you like backtrack and be like because you have to teach it, right?
Yeah.
So do you backtrack and
change it
up?
Absolutely. Okay. A lot of times I backtrack and change it, and sometimes I'll forget what I came up with, and then sometimes I cry about it.
Why do you cry about it?
Because I get frustrated.
How's it frustrating?
Because I feel like I have a mental block. There's there's like a creative block. So sometimes, like as any artist, we can become like, I just like within this coronavirus, I have not felt creative. You know, so one day, like I think it was 2 weeks ago, I was trying to come up with something to a song that I really, really liked.
What song?
Shaka Khan, Ain't Nobody.
Okay.
And I was like, this song, I'm like feeling it. When I have it on, like my earphones, I'm just like, yeah. But then when it was time to do something to it, I couldn't. I was like, you know what? Ooh, my stomach growling. I was like, F this. I was like, I can't do it. So then I began to text my friend, and she was just like, just chill, you just having a block. She was like, go somewhere in your house where you feel like you could be creative. And I was like, there's nowhere in this house I could be creative, really.
Sure.
But I ended up getting it done. I mean, it was just something to get out because I hadn't posted anything in a while, but it was fun to do.
Do you usually just like wait for that inspiration, like to finish it up, or do you just like try to work through it, get frustrated, work through it, and then get it done? Like does it have its own timeline? Because there's a lot of people who like, especially like musicians and stuff, they'll start something or they'll write something, and then like 3, 4, 5 months down the road, they're like, oh shit, I got it.
Well, see, I'm only on those timelines when I have to teach
Mm-hmm.
something, and you only have like probably an hour to get something out of your body.
Mm-hmm.
So then you're forced to get it out. But for instance, that same song, I still need to create something to it.
Yeah.
But because it's still there, but I haven't had a deadline set for it. So
Okay.
hopefully it's something I can
Yeah.
accomplish when I go.
Do you
visit
do
home.
you like teaching, or do you like dancing?
It's a little bit of both. I like to teach. I used to teach a lot in the past, but I like to dance.
Mm-hmm. So what's the long-term goal for dancing?
Oh, I just want to be a choreographer, to be honest, and an artistic director, like creative director.
So what's the process from becoming just a regular dancer to a creative director and a choreographer?
It's like dancer, choreographer, director.
Okay. So do you have to like dance for a long time with a lot of people for someone like?
Typically, it works that way, but sometimes some people go straight to choreography,
Mm-hmm.
and some people might go straight to direction, which is weird. But I mean,
Directing.
it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like directing, but it's not like you can't not do that, because some people are here for certain purposes, and that's just their niche.
Yeah.
Like some people can spit out some choreography and be like, "This is dope," but seeing them dance is like, "I'm good." You know what I mean? But that's definitely like the
stepping stone.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna go back to Texas right now, just for like how long?
Maybe like a month.
A month.
Yeah.
And so right now with LA closed and everything, you're gonna go teach in Texas,
Yes.
right? So like right now, your COVID's like kind of mellowed everything out, and you don't know how long it's gonna be, right?
No. Well, I mean, I know I'm not staying home from last time.
No, I'm just talking about like, so what are you gonna do on the downtime to get to where you want to be?
just create.
Create.
I feel like it's easier to create because since we've been so alone
Mm-hmm.
in the coronavirus, but I have all my friends and my family
Yeah.
in Texas, and I have a lot of my other dance friends in Texas that really just doing the dance all day, 24/7. It's always easier to get something out creatively when somebody's standing next to you, I feel.
Sure.
So when I get home, there, me and my friend have already made a schedule of like,
That's
we're going to
awesome.
put this video out when. We're going to put this video here. We're going to do this. We're going to do choreography for this. We're going to
So
do
do you
that.
get a lot of inspiration from like your friends? They like push you to like get stuff out there?
I do. One of my friends is really pushing me at the moment. Yeah, she's just like, she's like going. So I'm like, when
Are
I
most
get
of your friends dancers?
yes. My friends are dancers, bloggers, and models.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing for like in terms of helping you get what you want?
It's a good thing because it's funny how the same friends I've had since I was like in middle school, I still have the same friends as an adult.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And we've all kind of traveled along the
together,
same way.
and so you guys like know your guys' process. You guys know like everything about each other.
Exactly.
And you guys can push each other to become better.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do your parents and family support like dancing career?
At first, I don't think. At first, they didn't. Until they saw me soar in it, then they were like, "Oh, okay, we get it now."
We get it.
And
And
then
now
they
they support
see
you?
you do stuff. They're like, "Oh my god, this is." I'm like, "Shut up."
Yeah, I feel the same way because like I came out to LA for school initially, but then I was like starting a bitters company or basically a bartending stuff and personal training, and they're like, "Yo, what are you doing with your life? Like, you need to have this like dope ass job with benefits and like whatever." And then all of a sudden they started supporting me in like my endeavors because they see like a little bit of like a little light, a little bit of success. They're like, "Oh, that's possible. That he can do that." So how was it like initially not being supported by your friend or I guess your family? Like how did you like I guess persist through that and just continue to like follow like what you wanted to do?
Because I don't give a damn. I've always been the person to do whatever I want to do. And my sister always taught me to think about like, never care what someone else thinks about you. And I carried that on. So when I started dancing and then one of my uncles was like, "Why you want to do this?" And I was like, "Fuck off." And then, I don't know, I ended up like going to college. I was a dance major, ended up dropping out of college, and I started dancing for Carnival Cruise Lines, and I danced with them
you danced
for
on
5
cruises.
years. Yeah.
How's being on a boat for so long? Tell me that experience, brother.
This, drinking.
Serious?
It's a really fun life.
How long were you on a cruise ship for?
The longest for 5 years total, but the longest I've
What?
been in a contract was 9 months.
Okay, so you're on a boat for 9 months, basically.
Yeah.
You didn't get seasick? You didn't get like land sickness? What is it called?
My,
Like,
my first contract, I was like, we were getting ready to do a show, and the dance supervisor, I was literally on side the stage, like gagging, and she was like, it was opening night, and she was like, "You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Once you start moving, you'll be good." And
was that correct or not?
it was correct,
Really?
though, but I was like, she's just selling me a wolf because I have to do this show. But I was
Sure.
like, I can't do this. But like, yeah, ship life was fun.
Dude, I don't know if I can do that. That's
I said,
crazy.
ship life is fun. I got so wild. And then you're traveling all these places in the world, and you're like dancing and
Go
making
ahead.
good money.
Yeah.
So,
It was good money on the ship.
Yes.
That's lit, man.
Give me the check now, but let me still be your man.
What do you call it? Me and Havord went to go get, I guess, mimosas. What was it, like 2 months ago?
a month and a month and a half.
A month and a half ago. And this man didn't think I could outdrink him. And wait, how many bottles of mimosas do you think we had?
I don't even know. Like I didn't feel like I can outdrink myself that day.
I
Like,
think we had at least 10.
10 of those bottles.
10 of those bottles. Because it was me and you, we had like 6. And then we joined that group of girls and it was like 4. But
And then they wouldn't
basically,
let us leave.
I wanted to talk about your family stuff because like during this time when we were drinking mimosas, we didn't have any food. So like we were plastered. And this dude's calling every one of his family members. And like we haven't hung out before. And I'm on the phone with his like mom 3 times, like his cousin. And I was like, this is so cool. Like I would never talk to my family like this. And you're just like, yo, this is my friend Nate. Like we're just having a good time. And yo, is that just like because I didn't have a lot of like black friends growing up. All my friends from Fresno, California are like super white. When I came out here is when I had a lot of black, Mexican, Asian friends. And is that just the community like in Texas, or is it here or in
Gotta
general?
get some black people in your life.
I do. I
guess it just depends on the family because I have some friends that are not so like that with their parents. But I mean, my mom and dad are really, really fun.
No, they sounded super fun.
So
I was
it's
like,
like-
I don't know you.
So it's like they're so fun, and the fact that I remember me calling my mom, I was like, "Girl, I am messed up right now," and I got it like 3 times. But
Yeah.
I know it's just our nature because when I go home, me and my mom always have a good time.
Okay.
We'll argue, but we'll have a good time.
Yeah.
So
That was a weird experience too, the at mimosas, because those girls, did you think they were pretty weird? So Havord just asked. We said I was about to leave because I was like, "Yo, dude, it's time to go," because like I couldn't see my feet. I couldn't like I had like 5 feet when I looked down. Right.
I know it's really like
I was like, "What?"
eyes closed at this
And
point.
then Havord's like, "Yo, we're staying. Like we're drinking with these chicks over here," and the first thing you said to this girl was like, "Oh, you're beautiful. Can I kiss you?"
Y'all, I'm gay.
Yeah. So I know Havord's gay, and
Not a golden gay though. I've had a girl before.
okay. Oh, what's golden gay?
Like I think it's golden, a star, something like that. Where you've never had sex with a girl,
Oh, okay.
but I'm not one of those.
All right. So I was so confused. I was like, "What's going on?" And then like when we left, like all of them like leaned in for like a kiss, and I was like, "This is COVID. Like, what's
Right.
going on?"
Like my ass is out there kissing during COVID.
Yeah.
I told all my good friends back home, I was like, of course, y'all, when I start drinking, I start acting a fool. But I remember them telling us that we couldn't leave unless we helped finish that last bottle. That's why we didn't leave.
I don't remember. That was a good time though. That was one of my best drinking times during COVID for sure. I don't drink to like get drunk ever. And like that was like the first time. It was a good time. So like we went to F45 that day and F45, what does it stand for? Functional training?
It's definitely functional.
Functional 45-minute training, something like that, right?
Right.
And I thought it was like a great experience. I'm a personal trainer, and so I saw that. And then you've been going for a long time, right? At least during
it'll
COVID?
make 3 months on the 14th. Or 15th,
Yeah. Have you always
so
been
it's
into
like-
fitness? And
Yeah. When I was in high school, I always danced, and then I ran cross country, and I kept that up all the way through up till now.
okay.
But
What does fitness mean to you? What does it do for you?
it definitely keeps me sane.
Sure.
Because I'm always in the mirror like, oh my God, I'm picking at myself 24/7.
Yeah.
But now as I'm getting older, I'm starting to put on a lot more mass. And I'm like, is it because I'm lifting these weights and all this? I'm not doing enough. But fitness has always been a part of my life. And it's always going to be a part of my life.
Yeah.
It's just like a weight. Like you have to get that. I don't know. After you finish working out, don't you feel like really good? Like
Always. I also feel like a better person.
Right.
Like in the sense of if I don't work out, and say it's like 3-4 days I don't work out, and I don't know
6 days from now.
and I don't know if it's like masculine energy or testosterone or whatever, like it's all pent up, and I'm just an asshole to some people sometimes. And I was like, oh, if I work out, I get all my assholiness out, and then I'm just a nice guy.
That's probably why I've been so moody lately.
That's how I feel, and that's why I really appreciate like training all the time, but seeing you work really hard objectively, because you always post stuff on your stories, and I'm just like, dang, Havord's getting after it. I need to get after it today too.
Because I try to get everybody motivated sometimes, but I'm just like, look, we got to do it. Yeah. I just find it fun, especially with F45. It's like a community of people. So like I've met so many people just doing it. Yeah,
that's one thing. Like when I went there, everyone knew your name. Everyone's like, "Oh, what's good, Havord? How's it going, boy?"
You like, "Are we doing it today?" You're like, "Girl, I don't feel like not dancing. I don't feel like working out today." Yeah. But we still get through it. You know?
Yeah, that's one thing that I love about like classes and like I don't know, clubs or like whatever, because you always have people pushing you to do that. And is that I've always like played like singular sports growing up, like golf, skiing. Just independent sports, and obviously I played like soccer growing up, but I also ran track. But like most of them are all like individual, and you always have to get like self-motivated. And what do you say, like dancing is self-motivated? Like, oh, it's on me to do it, or do you have like this community that pushes you constantly all the time? Like, is it a team? Is it like because a lot of people like dance together, and
it depends on your friend group. So if you have a good dance friend group, they're all going to be like, okay, let's take this class together. But there's not going to be somebody who's going to reach out to you and be like, come take this class with me. You know, well, I lie. Sometimes you'll get
smart.
See, I ain't even trying to be a lush on camera, but I'll pour the whole bottle. There's a lot of people, they'll hold you accountable, but it's just up to you sometimes if you want to go. Like sometimes I'm just like, I don't feel like dancing. And then I just won't go. You know?
Yeah, I feel that. So you still take classes right now? Like, do dancers like? So you're jazz hip hoppy. Do you take jazz hip hop classes to like get better at jazz hip hop? Like more advanced.
You have to maintain what you have. So, but it's also better to take other things as well. Like take something you've never taken before, something out of your comfort zone.
So right now you say you're in this like jazz hip hop category.
Right.
And I don't know, say like a ballet, heels, or like whatever class, like would it benefit you to take a class totally outside of your like spectrum?
Yes, I'll say that I use it as an example because I never danced in heels in my life until I moved to LA. And I booked my first like music video doing heels, and I was like, had I never started taking heels classes, I wouldn't know what the hell I was doing out there with some heels on.
Oh, so okay. So basically, if you get a job or something, they tell you to do something, and it's not in your category, you have to be ready.
You can't be a master of all, but you can be pretty good at least a little bit of everything. So yeah.
So what do you think's like the hardest dance and the easiest dance for you? Like type of dance?
Ooh. Excuse me and stuff. I would say ballet is the hardest.
Why?
Because there's so much going on there. Like you have to tuck your butt, pull your ribs in, hold your shoulders down. Of course, you always need to point your toes, but then you have to make sure you're turned out, and then you have to know the combination at the same time. It's so much going on in ballet.
Okay,
it's a lot going on, but it's definitely a foundation.
Because a lot of people say they taking ballet as their first dance to get good at like whatever they're doing.
Yeah, it's definitely like the foundation.
But like
dance for me,
objectively, it looks so like structured and rigid and like stiff versus like hip hop. Why would someone in hip hop say like, oh, the most important dance for me to become where I'm at right now is ballet?
Well, at ballet, like with the posture and the way that you're sitting and the way that you hold yourself, it helps with all of that. Like sitting up straight, which I definitely need a ballet class right now. Um, some people feel like maybe ballet is not foundation for them, but for me, I feel like ballet was the perfect foundation for me. But I feel like in dance, it's the foundation. I mean, you can't limit yourself just to one thing.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, for sure. Does like different dances help you? Does fitness help dancers? Like, does being strong, does lifting weights, does running help dancers?
Yeah, I can't tell you how, but yes, it does.
Because the argument is like a lot of people say, I don't know, like swimming. The best way to be a best swimmer is to swim more. A lot of people to be a best runner is to run more. But some people will say like skiing, oh, like having a great deadlift will help your skiing. But so there's different arguments in that sense. So for you, what would you say, like, does dancing help you dance more, like better? Or does like fitness and like being good at a lot of things help you like dance better?
Fitness can help you when you're working out. Of course, you're getting that endurance, but totally, dance is a totally different ball game. You can be working out for like 2 weeks and go to a dance class and die. But in the same time, I feel like the working out helps a lot. I can't tell you why, but it does.
It does.
Yeah. I mean, you also have to stay fit. They try to look kept at least. You know what I mean?
Dancers look free a lot, I would say. Like they express themselves in a manner that a lot of people can't. And like how do they get their bodies to do that? Because like it's so beautiful and you could tell a story while like it's like like a singer.
Right.
And
like those riffs.
Yeah, like articulating, I guess, for a singer to articulate and do like pitches and stuff in a way that like gives emotion. I've seen like dancers do that too. And I guess how do you think they portray that, or how do you portray that, like in a, I don't know, a scene or in a job? Because like you're just not dancing, you're just not moving.
Right.
Like you're doing more than that, right?
Yeah.
You're expressing yourself, you're expressing the song or whatever, and to tell a story. Like how would you say you portray that emotion through dancing, or like how do dancers do that?
Well, for one, every dancer's story is different. So I'm not gonna move the same way you move.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't move very well, so
I don't know.
I'm kidding.
It takes practice. I'm not saying. What I'm trying to say is, shit, I kind of lost it. Every dancer is not gonna move the same, but it's also good to see other people's interpretation of something. Because sometimes I can watch a dancer, or we can be dancing to the same song, and their choices.
To the same choreography?
Yes, their choices, and I'm just like, damn, how did you think of that? Like, ooh. That's when I'll get that tingling head feeling like, damn, you know?
So why is that? So if it's the same choreography, how does it look different? Or why does it look different? Or why is the emotion different? Like,
I guess a lot of times when you're in class, it depends on the teacher, but you're allowed like your artistic freedom. So not complete. Well, some people will completely change the choreography. However, but when you still have that vibe to you, and it's, I don't know, some people just add. They have that. Some people have that it factor.
Okay.
Oh yeah, like some people just have.
Is it like indescribable? You can't really describe it. You're just like, oh,
you can't. Some things you can't teach. Like some people just have natural talents, and hey, you can't teach. You can't teach that. I can't teach you how to be me. I can't teach you. You know, you can't teach anybody else how to be you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird because like you see in a lot of people in the arts, they're doing a move, and you could teach that person that move. You could teach them every single person that move. For a singer, most singers at least, on a scale, you could teach them everyone to hit that note. But
not necessarily.
Yeah, I'm saying to a certain scale, scale. But it doesn't sound the same, and it doesn't portray the same emotions. And it's basically that whole package that you said, that it factor.
Yeah.
So what's your it factor? What do you think that makes you stand out from other dancers?
I'm very energetic, I'll say.
Okay.
I definitely attack the movement, for sure.
Attack?
Like I'm going to attack the movement.
Sure.
I don't really know. You have to ask someone. But yeah, I know for me that's what it is.
Okay. So
yeah,
what are you most excited for right now? So like everything's going on. What are you most excited for in your life right now?
What's next?
What's next?
Yeah, I'm really excited for what's next. I'm always looking to see staying hopeful and knowing that other things are going to come up and just you know, I stay prayed up.
That's lit, man.
Stay positive as much as I can. Of course, I'm human, so I'm not positive all the time, of course.
Sure. It goes up and down.
Yeah, for sure. But I know it's going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Even after, like, this whole year being crazy, I've still been able.
Where do you get that attitude from, man? Because, like, we've hung out a few times, and you're, in most lights, pretty positive and pretty optimistic, and, like, everything's going to be good. Everything's going to be okay. COVID's going to go through. I'm going to be able to do my thing. Like, where did you get that?
I don't know. I'm not always that way because sometimes I'm a complete opposite. I think a lot of my close friends see that. Sometimes I can get on the phone and I can just be so negative. Well, I won't say completely negative, but I can just be blah as a person. But I don't feel like it's necessary to bring that energy around other people. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not their fault that you feel the way that you feel. So it's like you might as well suck it up and just get with it. But
so what's your advice on you said you're not always as positive. So what do you do when you're in your negative times to get out of it?
I have to allow myself to be in that moment for a little bit.
Like feel your feelings?
Yeah.
Just stay there?
Feel my feelings for a little bit.
Yeah.
But then I have to tell myself as well, if you allow yourself to stay in this moment, you'll see yourself like 3 to 4 months down the line.
And you might still be there.
Yeah. And you see you missed out on so many things because you were just being stupid.
Yeah.
Not really stupid. I can't say stupid, but yeah, you just were like, sometimes you just have to pull yourself out of those dark moments and then move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you grew up in Texas, right?
Yep.
How was it being a gay guy in Texas?
That's funny. I don't know how it is being gay in Texas because a lot of people gay in Texas and they act like they don't know. I don't know. I kind of kept. Of course, you would. When I was younger, you could tell that I was gay, but I never really like acted on it until I left.
Sure.
I won't say act on it, but I didn't become such a free spirit until I left home.
Like to hear?
No, when I was 23, like when I was in my early 20s.
Okay, so
I'm still early 20s, by the way, guys.
Wait, so you left home at 23, like from Texas? You moved?
Yeah.
Where did you move to?
That's when I immediately started dancing on the ships.
Oh, shit.
So that's when I got like really wild.
Okay.
I feel like it helped me come into myself.
So you didn't really like become yourself until your like early 20s.
I would say that, but then I look back at stuff and people tell me stories about myself that I remember. I'm like, damn, I've been acting like this forever. Yeah. Like really, but I guess I just.
Did your parents have any like what feelings towards you when you came out?
I came out after my first contract to my mom, and what she said was to my dad and my uncle, I told y'all should have took him out more. that was it. So it was like, it was never,
dang, Mrs. Trusty, that's what's up.
I never really made it. It never really was a thing. I mean, of course, probably people have their own opinions and stuff like that. But for me, I'm just like, that's the least. That should be the least of anyone's worries.
Yeah, good people are good people, right?
Yeah, some people just don't get that. I'm just like, I don't understand that.
Yeah, I really dislike it because I have a cousin of mine who's gay, and he had a wedding a couple of years ago.
Right.
And my grandpa didn't go to his wedding just because of that. And this is the nicest dude out there, the greatest guy, most generous, friendliest man.
Right.
And I was like, wow, like just old school, like religion and I guess old school ways that just like prevent you from doing things. And it's just like, there's no rational factor. It's just like, that's the way it was, and that's the way it should be, quote unquote, you know? And I hate to see that. And I've gotten a lot more cultured in LA, and I just love people. I love hearing their stories. And if you're a good person, you're a good person, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Have you experienced any like I guess negatives like through that?
I have, and I've had people try and change me, but it's like at the end.
How does someone try to change you?
I've been told.
Because like I have a friend of mine.
Excuse me.
And he's like his parents are super 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 Catholic, and they're all about like pray the gay away type of deal. Like that just sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've been told we can get you counseling. I don't need no damn counseling. I want to be gay, and I can date a girl if I want to too.
Yeah.
I just think people put too much attention on it. And it really doesn't. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I don't care who you go home and sleep with at night.
Yeah.
Like it's something, but I know I love that it's being a little bit more accepted in the world now.
Sure.
And as far as commenting on like the wedding thing, I just feel like so many parents and like other people miss out on people's moments because of their own selfish, like just being selfish of what they
used to believe or what they believe in.
But then you can't really argue that that's what you believe. But it's just like, at the end of the day, it's just who you decide to be with. It doesn't make you who you are.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the end of who like being gay is not me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not. It's just a part of you.
Just a part, yeah. But people make it like 95% of who you are, if not 100%.
What?
Yeah, people do. And then that's ridiculous. Why they're like, oh, he's gay. Now you've missed like out on the person itself because you're so standoffish on gay people. But
so who is Havord Trusty? He is a dancer. What else is he?
I'm fun. I'm crazy. I like to drink.
What's your favorite drink?
Chardonnay.
Really?
Yes, but I love gin.
Okay.
Like when I get to Texas, I'm gonna be drinking some gin.
I'll make you a gin cocktail after this. Pretty good, dude.
I love gin.
What made you get into gin? A lot of people don't like gin, especially out here.
My mom is a gin drinker.
What's her favorite drink?
Is
she a gin and tonic
So we're
girl?
from Texas, so we're from Texas, so we're pretty like country. So she switches it up. She drinks gin and ruby red grapefruit juice.
Okay, ruby red's good.
Like we get up.
Yeah.
What is she drinking now? I know she drinks her gin.
Have you ever worn a cowboy hat?
Uh-huh.
I cannot see you in a cowboy hat.
We do not ride horses on the roads. I mean, we ride horses, but
yeah. What's the biggest stereotype for people who live in Texas?
That there's dust everywhere, and we ride horses everywhere we have to go.
There's definitely horses in Texas.
There's horses, so like, like I have an aunt that has a horse pen. Like she has horses and stuff like that.
A horse pen?
Yeah, like what the horses are, like the horse.
Oh, pen. Okay.
But
so she has horses.
Yeah, she has horses, but it's like.
Have you ridden a horse?
Uh-huh.
Have you like gone fast?
Yeah.
That's just scary, bro. In my head, I've never done it, but
if the horse is going crazy, I'm like, get me off of this, like for real. But yeah, like it's a thing for us, like the food and everything is good.
Oh yeah, you said the food's great. Like I live in LA, or we live in LA,
right?
And I love the food here. And
the
you
food
told me that
seasoned. That's why we got high blood pressure and high cholesterol as black folks.
You said the food. I mean, there's black people here. There's black people everywhere.
I know, but I feel like it's just so different in the South. Like, we will season some food.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
I gotta make a trip to like Texas soon.
Oh, it's so good. I can't wait.
Everything's open.
Yeah. I mean, open when it shouldn't be, but it's open.
Yeah. There's like OC's open too. When do you think everything's gonna open up? Because obviously it depends. I mean, like, excuse me. I mean, your career kind of like low key depends on
a bit, yeah,
right?
Because I've seen a lot of people just move from.
That's the
LA
saddest thing. Because I have plenty of friends who've lived in LA who,
right.
I guess this is a sign that I have to go home, give up on my dreams. And
right. It's not. And it's not that. It's not that. I said like February.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to finish this whole presidential thing, which I don't want to talk about.
Yeah.
And then there's.
So what do you think? What if it doesn't? What if it doesn't open at February? What's the game plan?
I don't know actually, but continue to keep being me and try to stay sane as much as possible. But I'll say at least probably like by February, because then that vaccine is out, and then you have to see the side effects of it. Hell no, I ain't taking no vaccine.
Right. Yeah, a ton of my friends were like, yeah, I'm gonna take that shit, and I was like,
absolutely not.
I saw this meme today, and it was like 5 to 10 years from now, you're gonna get that commercial that says if you took the COVID vaccine virus, you might be
you could be entitled to
like these benefits or like
right.
This refund or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
right? Those
exactly.
commercials.
Hell no, I'm not taking it because I've never taken a flu shot. So like, I feel like when you take the flu shot, you get the flu. That always happens with people.
Yeah, I've taken the flu shot once.
And you got sick.
I don't know if I got sick, but
he got sick.
I kind of got sick, but I don't think I got the flu. But yeah, I don't think they do a ton. I feel like So a lot of people don't know that. COVID's because you have a low immune system, and what do you need to do to have a better immune system? Work out.
Yeah.
Eat better.
Yeah.
Move. Be in the fucking sun. Take your vitamin D. Take your vitamins.
Right.
Like, that's going to do way more for you than take a fucking vaccine, you know?
Do you feel like you've gotten it at all?
So, one of my personal training clients,
Mm-hmm.
she got super, super sick in December. Right. And I didn't see her for
last December.
Because
that's when this shit started. Probably like, actually, people were sick but then.
Yeah, super, super, super sick in December. She was sick for 2.5 months. I didn't see her.
Oh, wow.
And she texts me. She was like, hey, just letting you know that I didn't know what it was, but I actually did get COVID. Like, because that wasn't a thing in December. It was only a thing late February, early March.
Guys, it's not even funny, but it's like, it's crazy.
Yeah. And I was like, no way. She was like, yeah. My coworker went to China in November for Thanksgiving and came back and gave it to the whole staff.
Wow.
And thank God she didn't come in to see me because like there was a possibility of me getting it. But I was like, damn, this shit's been around since November. And
right. And people didn't know about it.
And no one knew about it until March, bro.
But then you have a president that doesn't take it seriously, which you're not going to talk about still. But yeah, like I feel like people need to start taking necessary precautions. Like people have lost close family members due to this. And it's like, of course, we all thought it was
a joke.
I thought it was a joke at first until it started hitting home. And you're like, okay. Yeah. Sit your ass at home.
Yeah.
Go out, get your groceries, but sit home.
I've known a decent amount of people who've had it. No one who's like passed, but it's kind of been funny in the sense of like people our age who usually recover from it. Most of the people in their 20s, in their 30s, in their 40s, basically most of them recover.
Right.
And I had some buddies who just like couldn't taste shit. So some dude was drinking straight vinegar, like, and he couldn't taste anything. Like my buddies were playing jokes on them, like, "Oh, you want some water? Here you go." And he was just chugging vinegar, bro.
Give me a shot of apple cider vinegar, then. My cousin just recently had it, and she was like, she had symptoms, but she was like, she knew that something was wrong when she couldn't taste or smell anything.
Do you think you had it?
No.
Yeah,
I think I might be one of those people that are, what they say, asymptomatic or whatever.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes I do feel bad when I wake up in the morning, but I don't know if it's the wine or not. But I'm just kidding.
No, he's not.
No, but sometimes I'm just like, I feel a little off.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't know, but I think I got tested like 2 weeks ago and I didn't have it. So, and I've been home a lot too, so.
Home like LA?
But I'm in my apartment, like, yeah.
When everything was open in LA, what was your most fun stuff in LA? Because I loved going to like the bars out here. I love the Comedy Store. I love the beach. Like that's my spots in LA. Like what were yours? Or yeah, what are yours?
It's funny because I never started going out until the coronavirus.
Oh, what?
That sounds kind of weird. But I never started really branching out a little bit more until the coronavirus started popping up.
So what's your spots?
I have gone to the beach a few times. I'm really like a kickback type of person. Like I like to meet new people, so I'll go to my friend's house and we'll hang out
and just chill.
And I'll chill.
You're a chiller.
I'm a chiller.
Not an experienced guy. You're like, I want to meet people and I want to have a good time.
Yeah. I've gone to that place that we went to for mimosas a few times. Yeah. I love WeHo though. It's fun. It's always a good time.
Yeah.
I've always gone to WeHo since I moved out here, so
okay.
That's a gay area. So
sure.
I always have a good time there.
Yo, gay people know how to party. I've been to the Abbey a few times, and they popping on a Sunday. Yeah, okay,
because it's Sunday.
They popping on a Sunday.
It's Sunday fun day. You need the mimosas, like. I'm gonna miss that.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it gets back up and stuff. But like, yeah, one of my best friends who I bartended with, just like always love going to the Abbey. I'm like, all right, dude, I'll go with you. What's up with people like getting pickpocketed at the Abbey all the time though?
I never knew that.
You didn't know that?
No, I ain't never got pickpocketed because you're not gonna put your shit in my fanny pack. You're not gonna put your hands on my fanny pack.
So we always used to go out with one of my gay best friends, these two girls who we worked at the bar, me and like this other straight guy, we would always go out to the Abbey because like we just want to go there, and it's one of the only places popping still, like at fucking 1:30 a.m. 2 a.m. And I didn't get pickpocketed, but I think the 3 times in a row, one of us got some shit stolen out of our pocket.
What are y'all was so drunk y'all couldn't feel it?
It's like purses, stuff like that.
No, that's why I recommend a fanny pack. I'm coming out with a fanny pack line, guys.
Are you?
Yes, I am. Maybe.
What's it called?
And shit.
I almost just spit out my wine. That's such a bad name that it's good.
Yeah, maybe. I know. I feel like I should though. I mean,
why not?
I've been wearing fanny packs before fanny packs came back in.
I don't know if I could rock one.
You could. Like, I used to rock them around my waist, but then I just started doing the over the shoulder stuff because the kids are doing it, and I was like, oh, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm around the waist guy. I feel like around the waist guy's like an old dad though.
Yeah, it might make you seem whack.
Whack. So I have to do the over the shoulder, but that seems whack too.
I like. So you call him out? You calling this whack?
No, it looks fine. It looks good on you, but on me it might be whack.
Nah, it's probably dope.
I might have to try it out.
Yeah, you keep your gun, your flask, your keys.
Do you have a gun?
No, I don't actually, but I wish I did.
That's such a Texas thing.
It is though, but I think it's really important though.
I have a gun.
You do?
Not with me, but because LA has different rules.
Right.
Like other parts of California, it's a lot easier to like have your gun permits and everything. But LA is one of the hardest places to
get it.
Yeah, and we live in a fine like neighborhood. And like if I lived in a shittier place in a shittier neighborhood, I'd probably want to have one. And like especially for all the girls out there, like or like little people, like especially with all the riots and homeless and like whatever going on.
Right.
You got to protect yourself out here, man.
For real.
I have a friend today. I looked at her Instagram and she was just running and some dude was chasing after her.
Wow.
And she started crying. She went on her story. It was like, yo, like for all the girls out there, like please carry mace, please carry knife, please carry something because like you never know who's going to follow you. And one of my best friends, she lived in LA. She just moved to San Diego with her boyfriend, but the main reason she still has her place out here for her lease. The main reason was when she was walking her dog around the neighborhood, this homeless guy pulled a gun on her, walking her dog.
What?
Yeah. And I was like, you're fucking kidding me, right? And I mean, I don't know what's going on with these times. A lot of people in LA aren't very nice anymore. You know?
But like, was that in like downtown LA?
No, it was just in West LA. It was like a nice part of town.
Wow.
This guy was just biking, and he was like, "Yo, girl, what's up?" And she just didn't give him the attention. And he's like, "Yo, look at me," and he pulled the gun on her.
It's so many mental people out here right now.
Yeah.
And oh shit, that's crazy. Yeah, I do honestly feel like people should carry a gun. But then you have those people that just don't know how to carry it wisely. Yeah. And then they up here shooting everybody.
I think you have to be educated properly. You have to take, like, for me, I've taken plenty of classes to learn how to hold it properly. Like you're, you know.
And well, come to Beaumont, they shooting your ass.
Isn't it open to carry over there in Texas?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I think Beaumont has been on the news for like one of the top 5.
Is that like your hometown, Beaumont?
Beaumont, Texas, yeah.
Wait, that's your hometown?
Beaumont, Texas, Pear Orchard. That's where I'm from.
It's the what?
Pear Orchard. Like
no, you said it's the number whatever.
Like it's in the top 5 like murder capitals. It's weird.
That is weird. That's kind of scary too.
Yeah. Like people like I don't know, people crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, people crazy.
Dang. Yeah, because I'm from Fresno, California, and apparently it was like the number 1 crime place in California for I think 5 years back.
Right.
And there's always like good and bad parts of like everywhere, but it's just like with everything going on with politics and stuff, it doesn't hurt to like be safe and like I don't know.
Everybody have their own views. It's like you have your view, I have my view. Move forward.
Yeah.
We ain't got to talk about it.
Yeah, people just need to be happier though, like or like nicer, like.
And less sensitive as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people are a little bit too sensitive now. So it's like.
Yeah. How do you like fix sensitive though? Like,
you can't fix this. You have to fix that back when the parent has to fix that.
mm-hmm.
The parent really has to fix it.
Do you want to have kids?
I do.
Yeah.
I go back and forth, but it's like I need to be able to afford a surrogate, but I kind of want to do it the natural way.
Sure.
So I need to find me.
So how would you teach your kid to be not sensitive? Because like
tough love, but love.
Yeah.
I feel like the way that me and my sister were raised is perfect. I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
However, but I feel like I'm not sensitive to a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff don't bother me. And I guess also I'm also homosexual, so that doesn't. I already have.
I feel like it gives you like tough skin too, right?
I'm black and I'm homosexual, so you have to have like a tough skin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What if you don't? Because there's a lot of people out there who are black and homosexual who don't have tough skin.
And the world is going to eat you up.
Yeah.
Or somebody.
Sure.
But definitely.
So what's Havord's goals right now? Since he, because it's mostly geared toward dancing right now and everything's on pause. Like, what's your small goals? What are you trying to do to, like, get you to where you want to be?
I really need to get me a laptop. I really need to start doing personal training classes. I really want to get my spin certification. I really want to get back to running 6 miles every day.
Damn, that's a lot.
I know there's things that I've been thinking about, but like I feel like when I go in Texas, I'm gonna
Is that it? Those 4
on
things?
running.
Yeah,
it's a lot more. I'm sure.
Sure.
You know, it's in my notes.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a lot of things that I want to do, but I just like haven't.
Shouts out to
motivation
Notes
do it.
app on Apple. We've been using it a lot.
Y'all, the grocery list, what you need to do, Apple Notes. I'm telling you, do it.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing, man. To write things down,
Right.
and do them.
Right.
That's the only way to actually get shit done. Because if you just think about it, one thought will go through, and it'll exit, and you're like, okay, maybe I'll do it here and there, here and there. But if you actually write shit down in your notes on a piece of paper on a whiteboard, you're like, fuck, man.
Because you can see it right
You
there.
can see it right there. This is the stuff you want to do, and it's gonna bug you until you erase it off because you got it done.
Right. I have sticky notes on my mirror, on my bathroom mirror.
Yeah. There's something about just actually handwriting it down and putting it in front of you, sticking it on that mirror, because it bugs you every day, right?
Because sometimes you don't read it, but you will glance at it and you remember that it says, like, it's what it's saying is there right in front of you.
You piece of shit, get this done.
Get your ass up and get it done.
So out of all those things, what's the number one?
I've been trying to pray a lot more.
Pray.
Yeah.
Are you religious?
I am. I'm like a Southern Christian, so but I ain't getting on that either. 'Cause I mean, I'm spiritual.
Okay.
I mean, I believe in God, but I just have my own relationship with God. I don't do.
What does praying do for you?
I guess it's like kind of like my meditation moment.
Okay.
It's like my calming down moment because when I get in the car, being in the car is one of my moments. But a lot of times I don't drive, so like, because I keep my car parked, I find ways to do it. So I'll sit on the toilet and pray.
It's the most convenient.
Yeah, it's most convenient.
Yeah, sitting on the toilet, man, I find it so hard, like, not to have my phone and just scroll through shit.
I'm always doing that.
I know, but, like, maybe meditating or praying on the toilet's the move.
I have a little music playing in the background. I give my little prayer. I pray for everybody.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
I really do. Like, I feel like what they say back, God knows your heart, but I literally pray for, like, the people that's in my life. So, you know.
Praying. Out of all those, the number one is you want to pray more.
Because I feel like if you didn't, like, I feel like that's the way I've manifested a lot of things that I've been kept for so long because I've been praying, and like that helps me to be a little bit more positive and stuff like that. But yeah,
cool, man.
Because once you get that, for me, once you have that together, everything else will come.
Once you have what together?
Like when you get your relationship together with God, basically, but not really. But once you get like,
wait, rewind.
So rewind.
Once you have,
it might be the wine, y'all.
Once you have your relationship with God, but not really, what does that mean?
But like I'm saying, like when I go in the morning, like kind of like woosah, my moment, like I'm chilled.
Yeah.
And I start to manifest things, but I manifest myself. Like I have to pray about some things.
Yeah. So when you pray, do you like? And you just said manifest. Are you praying about like good health, good fortune for my friends, for my family, for myself?
Yep.
Do you is it specific or is it just like general like that?
I say the same thing every day, but I won't tell you. But yeah, I say the same thing every day, but it's like general cut to the point. Like I need to go all day, and I just do it. I'm just like, okay, but then you have to also do the work yourself. So
yeah, because like that's kind of like the law of attraction, right? You just like when it's not just gonna think about it and believe in it, and it's gonna happen. You have to put in the work, right?
all right. You have to definitely, you definitely have to put in the work. But I also feel like I need to work a little bit harder. But I'm just need to get on my motivation a little bit more. But yeah,
How do you stay motivated?
watching people.
Watching people.
I'll get on. I'll stay at home and watch YouTube videos all day. Like,
But that doesn't get you to work, does it?
it doesn't give me the work, but it motivates me to do what I need to do to get the work.
I love that. Yeah, because for the longest time when I was in my lowest points, I'd always YouTube graduation speakers
Oh, nice.
for colleges and stuff like that.
Right.
I would listen to like J.K. Rowling. I would listen to
Come on, J.K. Harry Potter. Y'all see
what's the Black Panther who just died? Chadwick.
Yeah.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
So I listen to his a lot. I listen to Will Ferrell's. I listen to.
Will Ferrell. Was it any? It was funny.
It's
huh?
pretty funny. Yeah, but it's super motivational. Jim Carrey's is up there. The sports guy, Les Brown. Basically, all these guys. I'll put it on repeat. I'll do it on a workout. Right. I would do it when like I'm sad, because like all the above. Just because like that motivation is so important to get you to do things you want to do. Because if you're simping and listening to some, I don't know, Adele or like whatever shit, you get deeper and deeper in your bullshit.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You don't. Yeah, you do.
But, okay, so my friend.
Yes, you do.
Okay. It's funny that you said that. It's not funny, but I listen to a lot of Lana Del Rey and Coldplay.
Okay.
So
yeah, you said you were liking Coldplay, which was shocking. I didn't think you would like Coldplay.
Right. So you know that Apple list came out?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like Sabrina Claudio, Leanne LaHavis, Coldplay, Lana Del Rey, and it was someone else. And my friend said, "I'm surprised you're not dead yet." And I was like, because of all that dark music.
Yeah, all that dark shit.
And Billie Eilish is on it too. So I was like, I don't know. I just love that type of music. Like, and I also love.
It doesn't
like,
get you down though?
No. Sometimes it makes me feel, but I like, ooh, this is good music.
It is good music, but like I feel like you could listen to that when you're in a better mood.
I don't know. I've always been that way though.
Yeah.
I love a good ballad. Yeah. Some good sad stuff. I don't know. I'm weird sometimes, but yeah.
Yeah, I feel like when you're sad though and you listen to it, like you can stay there for a very, very, very long time.
Right. There was a meme that came out like years ago, and my best friend tagged me in it. She was like, I don't know nobody that will be sad and listen to some other sad music just so they can be sadder. And she tagged me, and I was like, no, yeah, that's definitely me. But yeah,
you got good friends that know you then.
They do, and I'm like, you don't know me.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to change it up, but
you said your circle is pretty small, right?
Yeah.
So like, what do you look for in a friend? What are the good qualities?
Ooh, I can't stand somebody that lie. Just don't lie.
Just don't lie. Super truthful.
Just be consistent.
Mm-hmm. Consistent in what way?
Just as a friend, like, just be consistent. Like, one day I hear from you, one day I don't, you know. I just like that same energy. Like, I even do it with family. If I hear from you, then I hear from you. If you don't hear from me, just because I ain't heard from you. So it's like, I don't know. I just like good people. I like good energy. I'm definitely on energies. I don't like to be around anybody that makes me feel just like, ugh, you got to watch them, watch your back and stuff like that. I'm just all about good energy. So yeah, that's what makes my circle. I have a good circle of girls, but I have like good friends that I've made in LA too. But, and all the friends that I've made has been like type of people that I like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Cause I don't make friends easily. I do, but that doesn't mean I want to be friends with you.
What do you mean?
That makes sense.
No.
Like I can meet people and they're like, oh, you're cool. And in my head, I'm like, I know. But but I'm like, that don't mean I want to be friends with you because you give me a bad vibe.
Yeah. I think energy is the most important because my circle is pretty small too.
Right.
And I feel like if you bring my energy down, that's hurting me. Why would I want to be friends with you? Even though you're a good person, right. Even though I might love you because we've been friends for a long time.
Right.
But I don't know if I should spend time with you because my energy is that important to me.
Oh, at this, like, as you get older, your energy and your peace is the best thing to have.
Yeah.
Like, just chilling and relaxing. No drama. None of that.
Yeah, what's up with drama, man? LA has gotten so much drama. At least like the friends that I've had, I'm just like, yo, why do you have to have drama? Just like tell the truth, be a good person, and don't fuck with other people's shit. You're good.
I don't know. Some people out here for the wrong reasons. Some people are out here for what they can get from you.
Yeah, selfish.
Selfish,
Man.
So I'm just different though, and I've been here for 3 years.
Yeah, man.
And like, some people are like, you still haven't changed. The fuck, I'm not gonna change.
Yeah.
I just gotta be me the whole time.
We've only been friends for a little bit, but like that's why I mean, we've hung out the amount of times we have because we fuck with each other's energy. You know.
Yeah, because I'm like, I cannot do the crazies. I cannot do the crazies. Because then if you have to bring out the other side of me, then that's great. Then that's not good.
That's real. All right, folks. Have good energy and don't fuck with the crazies. That's what we got.
Absolutely.
And Mr. Havord Trusty for you guys.